it's all about perceived value. Now, with perceived value, there's a product that I'm going to show you in a second that does a really great job. And I wouldn't have considered this as the package, but it's really great. This is
Lunch with Lunch with Lunch with
Hello, it's Norm Farrar, aka the Beard Guy here, and it's Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA. Now, why am I excited? Because today it's about trashing products. Yes, it's the second segment of Trash My Product, Amazon product reviews. So we're going to be taking three of, I think, a little bit courageous, brands that have sent us over their products. They don't know what we're going to say. And what we're going to be basing this on is going to be the overall brand, the customer experience, and the Amazon listing quality. So anyways, I think they're going to get some really good information out of this. The mayor of Blunderville is going to be joining me, and we're going to be providing some just honest feedback. So get ready, and we're going to, as we take a deep dive into three products sent to the Beard Nation. Kelsey.
Yep.
So was that our brother or your brother?
It sure was. Yeah, it got a little funky there.
All right. Wow. Funky guy. Still got this cough. Oh boy. I'm sorry guys, if I cough in everybody's ear, but anyways, it's going to be a lot of fun today. I can't wait. First of all, let's do a bit of housekeeping. Just what do people got to do?
All right. Well, first off, make sure you smash those like buttons. Give us a thumbs up if you're excited for today's Trash My Product. This is, like Norm said, a little bit different than our usual episodes. This is our second Trash My Product, where we've got a whole bunch of products here, and we're going to be taking a look at them, going through the product quality, the branding, the packaging. So it's going to be really fun. And this is from the actual Beard Nation too. So this is people reaching out to us and sending us their products to take a look at. So thank you again for our sellers that sent these in. So really excited about it. And if you are interested in doing this yourself, you can email me, k@lunchwithnorm.com, and just say Trash My Product, and we'll send you more information. We don't know when we're going to do the next one. We're booked probably till mid-June right now, so probably be around then, but we'll keep you guys updated. Also, make sure you join our Facebook group. That's the Lunch with Norm, Amazon FBA, and eCommerce Collective. Descriptions the links are in the descriptions, along with our sponsors who help support us. And let me see. Also, I want to say we are now going live on YouTube and LinkedIn. So let me just add LinkedIn so we can get this going. And yeah. Oh, yeah, we are. So yeah, super excited about it. I know a lot of people miss the YouTube streaming aspect of it. So
Simon,
Brian, Tom, we've heard and we've listened. So we're back. Asen, great. He sent in the Humble Bear, so good to see you on. We'll be going into that shortly. And happy Friday, Rich. Good to see you, Luke, Claudia. Great seeing you as well, Howard. Happy Friday, Rad. Good to see you. And we have Hamayan. Awesome. We got a great crowd today. Super excited. So make sure you give us those likes. We're doing great. How are you? And yeah, you want to do a quick update?
Yep. So one of the things for Trash My Product, it's not just Kelsey and myself. We want your input as well. So if we're going through and we're showing you the product and then we're going to go over to the listing, make sure you give us your feedback. We'd love to hear it. We might overlook something. And it's like any artist, the way that I look at something, the way Kelsey looks at something, and the way that you look at something are completely different. So anyways, that's one thing. Now here's the update. Very surprised at what's going on and very pumped that to see some of these results that are happening. I'm still miles away from my 100,000 follower challenge, but everything is going in a positive direction. Now, what am I looking at? Well, first of all, one of the things I'm doing on Amazon Live is I'm bringing brands on. Howard experienced that. Oliver did with the knives. And not only does it educate the Amazon consumer, but it comes through and it shows the passion. I think that's made a big difference. So we've got about 20 or 30 more followers this week. We have a new strategy that we're going to do. I think it'll start next week, and we'll see what that happens. I think we can double or triple what the listeners. Anyways, we've had in the last 30 days more products sell through Amazon, through the Amazon claim link than any time before. But the real positive I've seen is in shoppables. So shoppable videos from influencers. So you know how you can put 3 videos on. We can add as an influencer, and we have no choice on this. Amazon does it, whether they think it's relevant or not. But we can start putting videos onto your listing. And again, it's not us, it's Amazon. So we're providing them. They're going on. We're seeing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views for some of the products that we did. So just to give you an example, the fidget spinner, I don't know if you've seen the one that we did from Yogi. We just launched it and we've got 555 views, I think, probably even more now. And again, it's just so many views. We're seeing consistent. So the last 4 days, the last 5 days, we've been consistent with sales, and it's been great. So I really do think, going back to what John Shea was saying, the win-win is if you put the video up. This does not work, by the way. And we've got a lot of product here, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of products, but there's a lot of them, probably about 25%, that don't have their initial video up. No video, no influencers can help you out. So we've been looking and just saying, reach out, tell them to get a video. If not, we can put a simple video up for you, and it'll just get the ball rolling where you can fill up those 3 slots. Now on the related video, that's completely different. Whatever's up top can go down below as well. But we've got a whole new strategy that we're working on to fill up that carousel for you. And anyways, I'm pumped. We're finally making money, and we've got our first 6-figure brand that's sponsored. So they reached out to us and they're paying us 6 figures. Okay. Or sorry, not 6 figures.
Definitely not 6 figures.
Not 6 figures, 4 figures, 4 figures to promote their product. So that was out of left field. And by the way, we've had about 1 a day that's come up to us in the last 7 days to sponsor their product or to have their product promoted. Not what I was expecting. Okay. So anyways, that is the update. It's incredible what's happening. And by doing this, we're finding ways that we didn't know that you're not getting promoted if you do certain things, and how by doing a simple video, you can now let influencers help. So we just did a series of about 6 videos for a company, and we got 0 views, 0 views, 0 views. And I thought they were pretty good. And then it turned out, why are there 0 views? Because they don't have a bloody video up there that could cost them next to nothing, or do it themselves so they can have these other videos in there, which not only for the influencer will make them more money because it just doesn't go into related videos, but you can actually get more traffic. So anyways, that's my spiel. Okay, so every Friday, that's what we're doing. And for anybody who is live, that's what you're going to get every Friday. When you don't, you'll get none of this if you're looking at the edited version when you're on YouTube. Okay, so that's it. Kelsey, come on back.
All right. And I also just want to say, if you could just take a few minutes or like 30 seconds out of your time and just give us a follow on Amazon, we'd really appreciate it. We'll be
Oh,
getting.
you got the link there too, by the
Yeah.
way.
So this is the link that our Amazon account is for the influencer program. So we'd really appreciate it. And also, if you want to follow along and follow our accounts, it's LWN Deals on like TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. But yeah, we can jump into the product reviews now. And
Okay, well, let's do one thing. Let's do the trash my product and get in there properly. Do the song again. I did. It's pretty cool.
All right, here we go. Hope everyone enjoys this. This is courtesy of Hayden, and welcome to Trash My Product.
Now that gets us in the mood. All right. So what product do you want to start off with, Kels?
Let's go with our fellow Canadian. This is from Natalia, the bread basket.
Oh, okay.
All righty. You got that in hand?
I got it in hand.
All right. Do you want to start with the product review or the listing? How do you want to set this up?
Well, why don't we just go quickly over to the Amazon listing,
Okay.
and we'll take a look at that.
All right. So I'm just going to share my screen.
Sure.
And... All right. Should be able to see now.
All right. So I'm going to go also over to the listing and just kind of go through it as we speak. Okay. So I don't know about you, Kels, did you have a chance to review this? Or did you just go in? Okay, so I had a chance to review it, and the very first thing, a bit of a negative, but I wouldn't get past your keyword. So I would look at this and say it's it was written either from China or wherever, and I would stop right there. Large bread basket for serving set. Does that make sense to you, Kels?
Yeah, it definitely could be worded differently. I'm not sure what keywords exactly they're.
Right. And if you're listening, by the way, you could jump on with us, or you can just comment on the side. But that was the very first deterrent that I looked at when we were looking at bringing this on board. Now, it does give a really great description of it, and especially in the bullets. But even putting the 12 by 9 inch is not. I would put that towards the end, okay, and I would do it properly. So if you check your style guides, you would put inch there. So let's just read this. So anybody who's on the podcast, we've got a bread basket, very attractive looking bread basket. If you want to go to the initial primary photo. Okay, I just realized that I'm doing this independently. I'm old. Okay, so let's just read this. Large bread basket for serving set, 12 by 9 inch with the symbol inch, wicker basket for removable liner and cover bread storage. So a lot of this isn't making sense. And serving basket for homemade sourdough bread, pantry and fruit basket by your brand. So this is where, for me anyways, taking those keywords and those keyword phrases and putting them together with some engaging content, some benefits maybe, and you do have some of it there. It just has to be worded differently. Now, Kelsey, if you can move on, I'm going to do something here while we're live, okay? And I've got to do this. It's going to take about 5 seconds or, about a minute if you want to talk further about this.
Okay, yeah, we're taking a look. There's 6 photos and a video. So if you were listening to Norm in the intro, this is where it's really important if you want other influencers to come on and do like UGC videos for you, or if they do reviews. Having this one video is really important for that aspect, where you go to this, your influencer videos or anyone that has an Amazon influencer account, their videos will populate underneath this. So this is just another way that you can get more people to watch your videos more social proof. So that's really important there. So that's good to see. Going through the videos, you can, or the pictures, they have a nice photo of the product. They've got some photos of the basket with the family, some of the benefits and features of the videos, the diameter, like the height and length, some UGC photos, and what you can do with it. And they've got their bullet points with the an emoji, and then caps lock on the first sentence with the descriptions afterwards. So also just want to again reiterate for anyone listening, if you want to give us your thoughts as well, let us know. And can you play that music for 3 seconds? Yes, I'll go ahead and play the music. All right, so I don't want to play it too long just in case we get banned on YouTube for music, but that's just a product video of the product, and we do have the product here too, which we'll go into in just a second. Yeah, Norm, are you good to go?
Yeah. So I'm good to go. So one of the things I did is I just went in, and this is very generically. So I'm not using ZonGuru, or I'm not using any other APIs that can do this for me, but I just went in and I went into ChatGPT, and I just said, act as a Amazon copywriter and write a title. And it came back. I could definitely improve this, but just using the information. I didn't drive it over to Amazon. I didn't drive it over to an e-commerce page, but just putting the existing title. So premium wicker bread basket with removable liner and cover, large 12 by 9 inch, large 12 by 9 inch size for serving and storage for homemade sourdough bread, pastries, fruits, and more. Ideal pantry and kitchen accessory. Now, although I might tweak it a little bit, but you see how you got the keywords that were there, and you now just made it a bit more engaging. So I do know that, you're probably trying to be very specific with a keyword phrase, but this is sometimes it's much better to have it just flow a bit easier. Now, you can use a ZonGuru, and they do have. We did something webinar with them the other day, and you don't have to pay anything. This is the thing. You can go over there and sign up for free, put in your ASIN, and and your competitors, and it will show you some options that you can do and score it as well, all for free. I think it's for 7 days. Anyways, that's one thing I'm doing now with the beauty of ChatGPT. There are options there. You can go to Jasper. You could go to, like I said, Zon, and there's going to be a lot of others that are going to be doing this as well. But just that tweak, just that little tweak there, it took me about 30 seconds. I got that information, and then I can play with it. And anyways, that's one thing. Now, if we go down, let's take a look. I'm going back over to the bread basket. So Kelsey, I'm still above the fold. I saw that you did the video. And if I take a look at the images that you have, I think they're okay. And I know it's food related. So you want to have those browns in the color of foods. One of the main colors is like a taupe or a brown. And I don't know, I'd almost want to experiment with it. If you were able to play around with the banner that you have, not putting in the banner, or making it a little bit more, I wouldn't say elegant, but just placing it somewhere else and just moving it around to see the information. Like right now it says great for any meal of the day and for any occasion. You could shorten that up, just great for any meal, another point, any occasion. And that shortens it up. I don't have to read it. and hopefully that's in the bullets. If I go to the next one, which is the and hopefully Kelsey, I'm doing this independently, but excuse me.
Yeah, I'm following along with you.
The next one, it's fine, but again, if you can bring out some color, that would be great. I would definitely take all of these, go to a graphic artist, and it doesn't have to be an expensive graphic artist. Get them to play around with the way that they're positioning all your images and see if they might be able to come up with something similar, but with different color set, and then test, just go over to PicFu and test it out. Going over to the next one, double layer fabric keeps your bread warm and longer. I don't like that image. So this is a really nice bread basket. It does a lot of great stuff, but this image here is not the greatest image. You can't read it. I have to really, I can guarantee you that most of the people that come to your listing are not even going to look at that image. Same with the next image, large enough to fit whole loaf. Well, it's white on white. I can't see. And even the measurement, it's too small. Like, I've really got to zoom over it. Like, ideally, if you have it on the side and it just shows the regular size without having to click on it and blow it up, you should be able to see it. It's such a fine line that you're not able to look at it. And then you've got the last one before the video, multi-purpose basket with style. Kelsey, what do you think of that image?
Yeah, it's definitely, you can tell it's photoshopped.
The second I saw it, it was photoshopped. And one of the things that why are you not getting somebody to do a lifestyle image with it? Like, just go to any of these resources. I mean, it could be any of them. You could go to Billo, or you could go and just do a campaign and get somebody, give them a free bread basket. There are tons of places which would like something like this. It looks beautiful for your kitchen, and they would probably just pose and tag you. So user-generated content is missing here. And I think it could be replaced. It could replace a couple of these images. And I would have, like, if I go back to that one, which is the fine line, the size, you could actually have that being held by some influencer or some content creator that shows the size. Or you could go back, especially this one, the double layer fabric keeps your bread warm longer. Well, you could see somebody pulling it out of the oven or putting it in or covering it up. I think that's really important. So that's the start. The other thing that I noticed here is you do have a fairly substantial discount. So it's 28%. And then if I take a look, now this is, some people do this, some people don't do this. You've done it towards the back. That's not your brand. Your brand is actually A. It has an A in front of it. And I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. I do know on some of the brands that I've had problems because I have a soap, and it's supposed to be all caps, but it started to show up, or a content creator ended up putting it as capital SOAP. And we got into some problems with that. Again, it's just depends on the day, but that got easily resolved. But that was because we didn't have the proper name in our title for one of our products. I like the idea that you are using a coupon, so you can apply the 5% there. And let me see. I'm wondering about the competitiveness of that price point. Maybe you can check on that, Kels, as we're talking about this. And let me go down. I'm checking the bullets now. One of the things that I would do is, if you're using like Helium 10 or Data Dive and Helium 10, you might want to take those keywords and see where you can interweave them in your bullet points, and just see what chat will come back with. And I'm talking about ChatGPT. Again, you can use Jasper if you want. It's an API into ChatGPT, but it already has the prompts there, so it's very simple to do. Or again, Zonguru, and it'll ask you, or it'll show you your keywords. You can put it into the bullets, and it'll rewrite them. So every bullet that you have there, I would be taking a look at. Now I'm just going to be going at, and you've got the emoji there. I know people are saying you can do that, but it is against Amazon's terms of service. I think emojis, I don't think you need emojis anymore. I know there's a lot of people out there saying you need them. The other thing here is the uppercase. So you've got a very long opening. So like the prefix, take your bread storage and bread serving to another level. Can you not shorten that up? And while Kelsey's talking, I'll keep it there for now, but protect your bread. Okay, that's kind of interesting. What do you mean by that? Perfect size for multi-purpose basket, easy to use and care. Okay, to take care of. Anyways, these are things that I would just be putting into chat, or I would just be looking at trying to figure out what that benefit is, maybe reword it a little bit. The words, a lot of people are saying make bullets short now for mobile. I'm still good, especially during launch phase, long bullets with keyword phrases in them. So what do you think, Kels?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too much of an expert on the bullet points. I think that's more you. But I think the wording definitely needs to be fixed, that they could be improved on, either using ChatGPT. I did take a look at the price points, and it looks like $28.95 is kind of like the average.
Yeah.
There are higher price ones, like $40, but those kind of include other sourdough kits, like other accessories that come with it. And then there are cheaper ones that are like $15. But I think this brand is trying to go a little bit higher end,
right?
That middle.
Now I like the idea. Well, first of all, I don't know if you have any other products. It looks like you have a couple of products that you could fill into your frequently bought together. So you've got 2 baskets, and I don't know. Yeah, that terracotta table is definitely not yours. But if there are another product or product bundle that you can use, that filling up the frequently bought together is great. Oops, thank you. Let me go here. You do have some great special offers and promotions. So this is a little trick that a lot of people don't do. And that's if you're going to provide a discount to multiple products in your offer or your promo stack, you'll see a big yellow button that comes at add both to cart. That's an eye stopper. So that's a pattern interrupt. And when you're scrolling down, whether you're getting a lot of clicks on that, people are looking at that, which people aren't doing enough of. I don't know if you need 5 different promos, but they definitely stop. What I am happy to see is your quality of your photos on your A+ page, by the way. So A+ looks really great. You've got the carousel going across. You've got your logo. And then I just have to say, why did you do under the easy to use bread basket for serving set, which makes no sense, a horrible Photoshop with a horrible apple leaning up against it, and you've got such a beautiful picture of that child sitting there, and yet you've got this clunker of image that everybody and his mother will know is Photoshop, when you could get somebody to do exactly that shot. When I first saw it, I went, oh, you did do life. No, you did not do lifestyle. It took about 1 second. Also, on your A+ page, you've got a lot of information here. So you've got the versatile basket, made with safety in mind, 4 different columns, but way too much information. Bullet point them. Nobody's going to read that. Okay. They're just not going to read it. And another thing I like here is a comparison table that you have, which means that you do have a total of 3 products, which means you can get that frequently bought together just by getting a few people to buy your product combinations and get that competitor out of there. So let me just go down. The reviews are great. People like the reviews.
So for those listeners, they have 848 global ratings, a 4.7 out of 5. The features, giftable is 4.7, versatility 4.6, sturdiness 4.6. The first review that you see is a top review with 5 stars, and no citing of a negative review that I could see, which is great.
Yeah, the only thing I see is that in the questions, somebody has asked about the lid, and maybe it could be more clear that there's no hard lid, that there's a soft lid. I don't know how many times people ask about that. It looks like there's a few missing top. So that's the second one. So one person, this is back in 2021, by the way.
Yeah.
If I take a look at the questions, you only got 6. And by the way, one of the things that you can do with the questions to turn a lot of these into your favor is to get somebody, write the questions, get somebody to post them, and you answer them and spin it like the type of top. You can ask a question about that and then answer it there. Okay, so that's it. Do you want to unveil the product, Kels?
Yeah, I do want to read out some comments
Sure.
while we do this, which I think we've got some great Amazon experts in the comment sections. So Amazon Elite, aka Tom, says, I would invest little money to do real lifestyle A+ photos. You can see that the basket is pasted in the stock photos. Cool Hand 99, just a little more human readability instead of algorithm readability. Yeah, I think that's really the key. That's the thing that stood out to me. It's just the English is just a little off. It's whether they're going for specific keywords or something, I'm not sure, but it's just, I feel like tweaking that to make it a little bit more readable would make a difference. Claudia is saying they're doing virtual bundles and defensive PPC ads, which is really smart. Your competitor ads don't show up, and they are taking up a lot of room on the page. Yeah, and also there are a lot of keywords in the alt text.
Right. Okay. Very good. Now, one of the things that that's actually a good point is that when you do your A+, you want to put your you want to add keywords into that alt text. But anyways, let's get on to the product.
Yeah. So I wonder with those questions and comments, maybe they had a bad batch, but they didn't have lids with the product.
I don't know.
Like maybe this wasn't featured, but here it is. You have the original package, right? Have you opened it?
Nope. I wanted to wait. And
Okay.
And that was my biggest comment.
Yeah.
So somebody is going to pay for the most expensive or one of the higher end products. It's all about perceived value. Now, with perceived value, there's a product that I'm going to show you in a second that does a really great job. And I wouldn't have considered this as the package, but it's really great. This is the package. So is that when I get this, if we want to go to customer experience, is that going to ooze a quality product? Now, I know it's a $28 product. I don't know what your cost of goods or your landed costs are. And it'd be interesting to see what we can do to create a very inexpensive type of packaging and trying to keep the environment in mind. But when I got this, this is how it came. And inside, I do like the brand. I really do like the brand, by the way. They did a good job with the branding. Very nice, very well done.
Yeah.
So
those listening, it's in like a cellophane wrap.
Yeah.
plastic.
Oh, they could probably hear it through my mic.
Yeah.
So, and then when we take a look at the actual basket itself, yeah, very, very nice. So, Kelsey, you've already taken out the, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yep. So this is the cover of it. It's got the embroidery on the top. I was looking to see if there's any like how the fabric was actually made, and I can see that there's no pilling, there's no like loose strings or anything. So I think like overall, it's pretty well made. There's elastic in there to cover the breads. When you open up from the bag, they have this branding wrap around it. It's a thin strip of kind of cardboard-esque.
Yep.
Kind of going over some features of the basket and stapled so you can take it off pretty easily. And then this is the basket. It's pretty well made. Like I'm putting pressure on it and it just feels solid. Again, like no sharp, jagged pieces out there. So I think overall, like they're definitely trying to be like the kind of a fancier, higher end product. I think with the way the font is and kind of the style. Hay is saying some of the fonts are tiny and mobile. That's right. And Rad was asking if this is on Etsy because it's handmade. And I took a look and they do have an Etsy store too. So they do have that as well. So yeah, overall the product I think lives up to the $28 price point. I think the packaging though, that's where the killer is, like you mentioned.
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly the type of package that I would put this in, but it is something that I think you could consider. The other thing, and it's going to be hard to see, but I used to be in the embroidery business with one of my companies, and this embroidery is a very low quality embroidery. I think you can ask them to punch up the overall logo when they're embroidering this, because it's very loose. Although it looks good, you could the manufacturer can do a better job with the embroidery, and that's all they have to do is create a better disc, or back in the day it was a disc. But anyways, anybody who's seeing this, I'm not sure if you can see this or not. You're seeing a lot of white space in between the thread, so the thread count just has to be more. Other than that, even if I got it like this, I think it's a really nice basket. I think the liner on the inside is nice. The overall quality of the product is good with the wicker as a wicker basket, and I do like the sleeve. So, anyways, that's it for the bread basket, and wasn't that bad. There we go. First product, you're off the hook.
All right, there we go. Also, I just want to point out to Faith and give you an example of what we were talking about before. So Faith was asking, when you say a seller needs a video up before an influencer's video can post, do you mean just the standard video on the product listing detail page? Thanks, looking forward to getting you my product. So I can show you from...
So anybody can upload in the related section.
So let's go to that first. I'm going to share
my product.
So we're using Howard's product that was featured before. So this is where everyone's video can show up here, videos for this product. So these aren't necessarily all the influencers. This is from the brand. This can be customer
competitors,
products like this that can have videos up here. This is our video that we published. But what we're talking about, what we think is really important is this. So this is a video that Howard has that he posted for his video. But you can see on the right side, you'll have this related videos. So any customer video reviews will be here. Any influencer videos would be placed here, and they show up on the side. So people, when they're looking to buy, they might look here for reviews, unboxing videos, feature videos from influencers, from customers, and they all show up here. If you don't have this video, nothing will be here. You won't see any videos appear. Yeah, just hope that cleared that up.
Okay, very good. All right, what's the next product, Kels?
All right, next product. I think we're going to do the Plush Pal.
Ooh, Okay. So let me just go over to the Plush Pal. I am very excited about this. Okay. All right. So, first of all, I am very impressed. And even before we go over to the listing, with the overall packaging. When I got this, it was wow. This is beautiful. Like whatever they've done a good job with the printing.
All right.
And here we go here. So here's the actual box. The color combination I love. You've actually got somebody who knows product design or packaging design and put this together. I don't know who did it, but they did a really great job.
This is Spencer's product.
All right, right. Like if he went to a designer, but this is very, very well packaged. So be curious to see if the manufacturer did this, because I'm usually anti-manufacturer doing any packaging, or an actual package designer. So this is it here. Anybody who can see, this is Plushables. And it's a weighted stuffed animal, which I never heard of before until I received the box. So it was you, Spencer. Holy crap! I'll hire you for my packaging. Anyways, I just thought it was really great. There wasn't a ton of information on it. It wasn't a book. It was just very well done, and what I would consider retail packaging ready. So if you are interested in going into the retail marketplace, it's there. Okay. Anyway, let me see.
All right. So yeah, do you want to, let's just continue opening up the package.
Okay. So again, I haven't opened it. I just went by the package. Okay. So if I'm going to open this, let me just get this mic away. Nice. So when you open this, first of all, there is a sack or a carry case that comes with it. And I do like that when you open it up, it actually tells people that, we are a stuffed animal company that has designed a weighted stuffed animal perfect for relieving stress, anxiety, restlessness, tension, blah, 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 blah. There's a couple of QR codes. Excellent. So when you open it up, there's a message there. And I like it because people might not know what to do with it. They just might think it's another toy. If I go, so I think Kelsey just showed it, but there is the plushable bag, the carry-on, and it has the straps in the back where somebody can put it over their shoulders. And let's say it's somebody going to school. All right, so now I'm opening it up. And it also looks like they're conscious about the environment too, because this is all recyclable material. And I don't know, Spencer, about the actual plush toy itself. What steps you took, talking to the manufacturer about that. But the box, the carry case, and then here he is. Very similar. Well, I gotta love it because it's a Honu. It's a turtle. So my favorite creature. Anyways, the Honu weighted turtle is very nice. Even if it wasn't a weighted stuffed toy, one of the things that I do know when I was doing my research before coming on here is that it is made with recyclable, sustainable materials for the beads on the inside. I think this. I haven't seen the real McCoy because I wanted to wait, but this is better than I expected, and it feels better than what I expected. This actually has weight to it. The quality of it, the stitch, the eyes. I like the idea, Spencer, that they're not like a hard plastic or anything. They're just stitched in, which is nice. All the stitching looks really good. I'm actually pulling quite hard on the legs right now, seeing if I could rip it. And no, everything's staying together. which is great. So I've got a new plush toy to sleep with tonight. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know how much you would say this weighs, but it's
I'm not sure about that, Kels.
2.4 pounds. 2.4
Okay.
pounds. But yeah, it's very nice.
So when I go over to the listing, I see a lot of different ways and again, this is before I opened this up. I went over there and I thought, oh wow, this is cool. Some thought's been put into it about taking it to school, just for tension or stress for kids, even for adults. But one thing that surprised me, and I know your mother does this with these hot beans that she heats up at night, but you can put this in a microwave. So I had to read that twice. So I saw the put it in a microwave to heat it up, to warm up the beads on the inside. And I was surprised. I never thought about putting, the Hono in the microwave, but it would work really well. And I know that this is something, if you warm it up, it's just a bit more relaxing. So, Kels, any thoughts?
Yeah, let me just see. So first off, as we were saying before, like I know we haven't gotten to it quite yet, but I don't see that video. If you have a video, you could get those UGC videos up there and start populating that area too. But yeah, I think overall this the quality of this product really stood out to us, at least to me personally.
Yeah.
The ratings when you first see ratings, so that's great. Want to say from Natalie. She was saying that thanks for reviewing my product. I know packaging is asking for more, but introducing the box doubles the shipping costs and other costs. So that's about the bread basket. But
Okay.
glad you can see you made it on for our live, and thank you for sending in the product. We do really appreciate it.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's not a bad product at all. It's a good product.
Yeah.
I think the embroidery has to have a bit more focus. The lifestyle images you need to take a look at. And I would get around cello. Cello wrapping the basket does not come off good. One thing, Kelsey, did you notice this? This is awesome. Spencer, these are the little details that I like. There's a tag here. My name is. So now you can personalize it. I think that's pretty cool. You can say anything at any time.
Okay, well, you just got to throw that out there. All right. Yeah. So, do you want to go through the product photos, or?
Yeah. So let's just go through these quickly. Wow, we spent a lot of time on the one. So let's just go through this. I like the title. It's a lot better than the other title. This is more readable, but I would still do the exact same thing. If you can, spend some time, check out your competitors, and put it into an API or go to ChatGPT and check it out. But you can use H10 or Data Dive with H10, or you can go over to Zonguru and just check it out. Just sign up and just check it out for free. And you'll get a title that I think will be a little bit different than this, although this is much more engaging. I like the idea that you've got 22 ratings, but hopefully you can get a lot more ratings. Like it says it's currently unavailable. And Spencer, are you out of inventory, or are you just waiting to launch this? It looks like you did have 22. Now, this is a single standing item, right? It's not a parent-child variation. So it's currently unavailable. I'm wondering why it is. Let me see. The product images are better than the last item that we were looking at. It's bolder. So if you take a look at the perfect size, it does stand out. So you can see it a bit more, but I would also make those images a lot bigger. You've got a lot of area, especially up top, where there's a lot of white space, and you could just say perfect size. You don't have to put anything about snuggling. You can. You'll love snuggling up with this cozy weighted stuffed turtle. Yep. Why not just say perfect size? You'll love to snuggle, or something like that, made for snuggling. That way it's shorter, and you'll be able to increase the size and make a bolder line with the dimensions. The other images here, perfect snuggling companion, you just mentioned that. But if you're going to do that, like now, okay, if you're showing that in the next one, why do you need to put it there? Just put perfect size or something that talks about size. You're talking about snuggling in the next one, traveling, resting, relaxing, and sleeping. Fine. High quality stuffed animal. I don't think you have to put that there. That could be either in your bullets or in another image. And that can be like, let's say it's a lifestyle image. That could be maybe off to the side. You can add something like that. But this premium quality weighted stuffed animal can be either put into something into your title or into the bullets, and it's no problem. And you could really hit it in the A+ content. Okay, what's included? All right, so these type of images don't do it for me. It's very confusing. I don't like having, I'd rather have an elegant looking or something that's not going to be a book. I don't know where to look here. You've got the bonus tag, you've got the turtle, you've got the carry-on, you've got little icons, high-grade polyester, machine safe, freezer safe, hand wash, machine washable. All those are distractions. So like I give you an A+ for the overall packaging. But for these type of images, and there's been a couple here that I would just clean up, and you can focus if you want to focus in on the 3 items. So what's included, highlight the name tag, blow up the turtle, and show the drawstring. I don't think you have to put all the icons on there. You can, but I would do it in a different image. And then the product features. These are important. Yeah, this is the clay. What is it called? Clay tourmaline balls. This is the picture that I saw that I went, aha, this is interesting. And I also wasn't sure because I saw the microwave. I didn't realize you could put something in the microwave. So that could be almost a separate feature on its own. But when you talk about product features, I wouldn't take away, I would make it more. I like what you did with focusing in over here. Just a different way of doing it would be to just focus in on a couple of things, remove the turtle, and maybe have the turtle on the bottom right and show the icons that way. It'll be a lot easier. Anyways, it's just my eyes are all over the map with it, but not too bad. And then I like the bottom one showing that you do have a social conscience, that you are the portion of proceeds donated to Sea Turtles. So that's cool. I think you could probably do a better image on the overall graphic for this. So some of the downfalls are just the graphic. You don't have a video here. So there's no video. Once you do put 1 to 3 videos up, then you can start getting other people to influence, or anybody who's doing video reviews will start to show up on your listing.
All right. And we should probably break for a sponsor.
Sure.
Take a quick break.
Yep.
But before we do, just want to give some shout outs. Nat is saying, very nice box. I wonder what the sales price for that product is. We've also included the links for the Plush Pal if you want to check it out, and the bread basket. So you can show your support. Check out the listing. Maybe if you're looking for a new bread basket or a Plush Pal, I guess, Spencer, you're out of inventory, but check it out. And thank you, Faith. We answered her question. And looks like Brian is here. He has a good comment. YouTube and Talking Trash feels like Oscar the Grinch coming back home. Yes, we're back. Hope you enjoy us on YouTube. And we're going to throw this over to a sponsor, and we'll be back in just a second.
Are you struggling to keep up with your Amazon business? Do you need help from a skilled, reliable virtual assistant? Well, look no further than the Virtual Assistant Academy, or VAA Philippines. Founded by successful Amazon sellers who know the challenges of hiring quality VAs, VAA specializes in locating, screening, training, and supporting high-quality VAs in the Philippines. Their VAs receive extensive Amazon training and ongoing professional development and are committed to a long-term working relationship with you. Partner with VAA and experience the peace of mind knowing that you have a dedicated Amazon-trained VA who's up to date with the latest tools and trends in the dynamic Amazon marketplace. Head over to VAAphilippines.com and let VAA match you with your ideal VA today. All right. So while this was going on, I was taking a look at this, and I understand why you're using the beige tones, Spencer. I get it. One of the things I think you should focus more on is liability. So I opened up the card here and I was looking, and now how to use. So you could show graphics on how to use. You could do a video on how to use this. But when you put up your A+, I would definitely focus on a few things. And if you don't have it in a disclaimer, I would put it in there. But you've got information, and I'm reading off of your tag that comes with this. So how to use, then it talks about talking about the microwave, putting a clean cloth or paper towel in the microwave and sit your plush pal on top of this paper towel. Avoid overheating. Well, what's overheating? It's not an exact science, I know, but I would be more conservative. Put it at this temp, put it in for 15 seconds, check. If you want it for a bit longer, boom. And that way you're not going to get somebody that's putting it in there for 5 minutes and then, burning their hands. And then, you've got reheat instructions, after use, storage. So these are all things that you could use in videos. And the reason why I'm saying this is you could create one long video. You could use part of them for your video, your inbox. 3 of them are going to show up, but you can show the different reasons why people use it. So everything that you put into that package, relaxation, blah, 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 blah. And you can show another one with the kids using it. These are all like bringing it to school. You can show about how to use it with a microwave, how to heat it. These are all things that you can do. You can get a company, and we've done this before, to do a 2 to 3 minute long video. And then depending on the editing, you could get 4, 5, 6 videos from that, get the 3 up, and then upload them to Related. And the trick to this is making a really great thumbnail. So when people look at it, they can separate all the other crap that's in Related videos, competitors, and all the other stuff with educational or product thumbnails from you, and that'll tell them exactly what they're looking at. So that is probably the biggest thing I can talk to you about right now, and it doesn't have to be a lot of money, but great product.
Yeah, great product. I think the designs of the pictures in the carousel, looks really well made. Just overall, like you can definitely tell like a graphic designer designed these. I think just maybe shortening down some of the text to really make things pop, because could be a little too busy on some of these, and maybe this. I don't hate that last one either, but just small tweaks. But overall, like I think we were both pretty blown away with the quality of this. They do only have 2 questions, I noticed, so maybe you can get people to send some questions in.
Well, you can write them.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the question side. You can write 10 questions, take a look at your competitors, take a look at what people are questioning or the good or the bad, spin it, and then you ask people to upload. Not a big deal. It's not against TOS. And then what you do, here's another thing that your competitors aren't doing, is you already got the answer written, and then you go on with video. And people, I get this a lot. How do I upload the video? When you go on the comment, it'll ask you to write or upload a video, and you can do both. And that's you talking, or you can have somebody else, the face of your company, that's talking. And now you're getting exposure.
Okay, so
what is that? I just saw that Faith put in something.
do you recommend posting videos about your own products on competitors' listings, or is that asking for trouble?
You know what? It's your risk tolerance, right? If you start posting pictures or videos on your competitors' listings, who knows who will visit you the next day? And I mean, if you're going to do it, I don't know. If you take a look at most listings, they do have competitors on there. I'm just one of those people that I don't want to take the risk. I really don't want to take the risk. But you can fill up that carousel yourself, or get if you have influencers, or if the reviews, your product carousel will fill up. And that's why I say that you should do a thumbnail for your videos. And when we do it, we'll release like 15 all at once. And then everything that you see, the 3-spot up top, the carousel is done, and it looks professional. It looks like it's educational, and it's an eye stopper.
All right, and we got one more question. We have one more product to review.
Yep.
And we just got one question from Claudia. I heard Join Brands is good for UGC. What do you think, Norm?
Yeah, you could use our sponsor, Rebates, or Join Brands. There's a bunch of them out there right now. So Join Brands is definitely something you can use. It does the exact same thing that Rebate would do. So what Rebate does is they'll go out and match you up in with different influencers. And by the way, they do have a service for a variety of different shopping platforms. So on Walmart, on Amazon, I think Shopify stores. But this is something when we do have the guys on from Rebate we can get into. But definitely, they're both very good platforms.
Okay, so I think it's that time to get to our last.
And Claudia, no problem.
All right, so I'm gonna paste the listing of the next product. This was the first product that came in, I think back in January. So I appreciate the long wait you had to endure from us. But thank you again. Here's the link. This is the Humble Bear trash can. This is for car products. So let's do the product first. The product unveiling.
Okay. So this is the one I was talking about, where the packaging itself is not expensive, and you can only get so much money out of this product. But what they did was make the perception very high. So if it came with a plastic bag, okay, this is from just a product that I was reviewing the other day. So a plastic bag or a cello wrap, which could easily have done, they came up. This is Humble Bear. They came up with this really nice Ziploc. So yes, your package with the bread bowl or basket, you're not going to put a Ziploc on it, but this is just a unique way that I thought increased the perceived value of the overall package. So you're getting this, you get it like this, or you get it in a cello wrap. Two different customers, two ways to experience this product right off the bat. Getting this, I already say, wow, this is nice packaging. The brand and the logo, very cool. It's called Humble Bear, and the bare necessities. Okay, I get it, but just fun. They also have the social media So they have Instagram and their Facebook handles there, designed in London. So it just looks really nice. And then on the back, just the care instructions. So simple, easy, and a disclaimer. So, okay, Kelsey, you want to take it from here?
Yeah. Before we do, I just want to also make a note from our YouTube viewers, because this is the first time we've been back in a while. We are streaming on YouTube, and we will continue to be streaming, but we are going to be unlisting the episode after it's streamed, so you won't be able to find it afterwards, but then we'll release the edited nice version a week from now. So join us live here on YouTube, but you will have to just wait a week for the edited version to be uploaded. So just doing things a little bit differently, but we wanted to keep that feature for our live listeners who enjoy YouTube the best. So yeah, so overall, I think, let's see the price point. So this is $19.99 and has a 20% sale from $24.95. So I think for the price point, I think the packaging fits to what it is. I'll take it out. It is kind of, I don't know how you describe the material. It's like a vinyl.
That's what I would have described it as.
Yeah.
Now what's it? It says it's cotton covered with laminated cotton. This definitely doesn't feel like a laminated cotton.
Yeah, but this is the product. It's got a little clip here that you can attach to your car, like inside the car. But it's just supposed to be a portable kind of garbage can that you can put in your car seat. That's not just an ugly black bag. So this is it. It's got little patterns on the sides. Yeah. We'll go over to the YouTube listing.
And there are 3 different versions of this. So there are 3 parent-child variations. And I have to say, I'm not sure whose product this is, but the graphics are phenomenal. So I don't say that too often, but just taking a look at the overall product listing, and you take a look at the slide deck, I like it. Easy to store, pushes out in your face, right? Pesky loose trash with style. Okay, got it. Dimensions. Okay, now I'm not sure, but this is so picky. You could probably make the bag bigger, and if you made these arrows bolder, it's going to take away from the type of look that you want with these graphics. So yeah, usually I will say you want it really bold so you can see the arrows. But in this case, you've got a couple of different on the right-hand side. You've got your logo, the bag, and just this the spots. So the theme. I don't know if you can make it a lot bigger, but it would probably be better, especially in small areas or small mobile. If you're on a mobile phone, spot cleans in seconds. This is what I like. It's to the point. Spots clean in seconds. Not a book, not with 20 different things on it. And then if I go to the next one, if I do have to put bullet points in, here it goes. Stays open. So Humble Bear car trash bag features. There's 4 trash bags, and the biggest one says easy to clean. Everything else is 1 word or 2 words. Beautiful. Next. The last one says clean car, peaceful mind. Looks beautiful. And then they have a video, and I'm not going to look at the video right now, but it does a nice job. The other thing right off the bat, I just scrolled down a bit and I just saw frequently bought together. And it's too bad you can't put some of your own bags down there. So, you know, it's one of your products rather than a competitor's. Let's read the title out there, Kels, just a second.
All right. The title says Humble Bear Cute Car Trash Can Front Seat - car garbage bag hanging line bar, waterproof small trash can for car front seat, back seat, floor, headrest, console, basket, rubbish bin, and then in brackets, cream.
Yeah, there's a lot of words there that you probably don't have to have in your title. You can put them into your bullet points. especially the first one, Humble Bear, cute. Is cute car trash can front seat a major keyword phrase? If it's not, get rid of cute. That could be, you could talk about that later on in the title if you want. So what is this? This is a car trash can, a reusable car trash can. Anyway, without doing the keyword research, which would be very easy to do here, you could rewrite that title. So that's one thing. You've already got quite a few ratings on this, and they probably saw the exact same thing I did. Your overall, when I go to your listing, I see a very high perceived item. When it comes to my door, I get a like a nice looking product, and right off the bat, it gives me, the warm and fuzzies. So what does it do for the 4 check boxes? The brand looks great. The packaging is fine. The quality of the product is very good, and the customer experience is a check. So if I take a look at the listing, it gives me that same warm and fuzzy. So I would definitely be giving this a very good review if I received this product, and it's useful. I don't know about you, but when we're traveling back and forth, we have to go into Toronto once in a while, or if we go on trips, what do you use for a trash can? It's usually, they're on the floor and we pick it up at the end of the ride. With this, it does solve a really big problem when you're traveling. So anyways, the price point's good too. I don't know if you have anything more to add. I'm just going to review the site while you're doing this.
Looking at the A+ section, I think the branding is good. It comes across like everything that you need. I like the really short bullet points that you're using. The pictures are nice and big. Overall, I think for the price point and what you're doing, this pretty much nails it. Let me see. We've got about 6 questions and answers.
So let me just go on that A+ for a second.
Okay.
The A+ means too much information. It's just, I think that under each one of these columns, so spot clean in seconds, that's great. Don't make a book. Just bullets. Nobody's reading this. What they are going to read is spot clean in seconds, less trash, here, there, everywhere. And nobody, I can guarantee you, if you put a heat map on here, nobody's reading that paragraph. So people just want a bullet point. The other thing that you have here, and I don't know why, because this is such a great looking product, is why no user generated content. That would be my overall biggest concern, is that you don't have any user generated content. Okay, 15. Just getting the old.
All right. We do have a question for Claudia. How do you get your own products together in the frequently bought together section?
Well, the easiest way to do it is get people to buy your products with the products, like whatever ones you want to put together. So for me, let's say it's this herbal tea. So we did this spot yesterday, and I wanted to get the herbal tea, the matcha tea, the whisk all together. I would just either get, I could either put out a coupon for that in the stacks, or I could go to somebody like Rebate and get them to not review, but get them to do a survey on these types of products. Or you could go out to your repeat customers and ask if they'd be interested in receiving these 3 or 4 different products. Once they go and they get the products, then it will start to, and it takes usually 1 or 2. It's not a lot, but as soon as people start buying and combining the 2 products, then you can get the frequently bought together. It's super easy. And we typically, just with the brands that we work with, can get that spot filled immediately.
Okay. And I think our last question from Claudia. Alt text has a lot of keywords, but I see Chinese characters. Is that a good idea?
Where?
Claudia, if you can let us know, that'd be great.
Yeah. So I've heard that, especially in the States, so on .com, you can put in Spanish keywords. I've gone to an event recently, and I forget who it was, but somebody was talking about putting Mandarin in the back end as well. Um, and there was also another language that people were searching for. But for the US, Spanish is definite. You can start putting phrases in your alt text in the back of A plus. And then, yeah, it's interesting that you said that, Claudia, because I haven't done it. But I think it was a guest on the podcast that said, "Oh, yeah, they're starting to put Mandarin into the back end of their alt text." So yeah, okay, so that is correct. That is for A plus content.
Okay, yeah. So this product again is from Asan. Hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you again for sending this in. Yeah, I think overall, I think the material that you chose, receiving it makes a lot of sense too. Just because it is going to be meant for garbage, so it feels like it's easy to clean and like wipeable for any like liquid stains.
Yeah.
So I think that it's not like a cloth, although I thought it was a cloth bag when I first saw it, but it's actually like this cotton vinyl too. So I think that like your choice of fabric that you use for this was really smart. But
okay, so Kels, I know I'm going to be traveling in 15 minutes or so. So, anyways, let's just between us, what was your favorite and why?
I think I gotta go with the plush pals. Like I think we have to, consider that these are different price ranges and different customers are going to be buying this. But I think the plush pals overall, like the packaging, the quality of the products, just the experience in general. The listing I think was pretty solid. I like the graphics and the design of everything. So I would have to say that was my favorite, the standout.
Yep. I don't think we had a bad product.
Yeah.
So
there was no horrible products here.
Right. So I have to say the same. I didn't like the graphics and not horrible graphics, but some of the graphics could have been better. But at the same time, it just came across as a really great product. I'm just wondering what their cost would be because it is a heavier product coming out of Amazon now. So that could be an issue that could dig into the cost of the overall product. But anyways, I like it. I like the product uniqueness. I see that there's got to be a huge market. I have, while we were talking, been looking at the competitiveness of the product, and it is a competitive market, I know, but very well done, Spencer. So yeah, that would be the one topping the charts today. The other two pretty much come out with a very similar score. So the only thing I would say for the basket is so easy. Go back and get better embroidery, and get some influencers on your listing. Make sure that there's a video, and get out of that cellophane. I'm not sure what it is, but there's got to be something out there that we, that you can do to package that better. And then for the bag, I love it. I think it's very smart, very inexpensive to send, beautifully designed, very useful. Every car should have one. And you did a great design, like a great job with the design and the overall theme of your brand. You're keeping on brand with everything. So the only change for me would be the A plus page. Sorry, Kels. One of the other things too is if you don't have questions, or if you've answered questions and you've written them, do the video. It's going to make a difference.
All right. And actually, Hassan is saying that he says, thank you so much, guys. I'm actually discontinuing the product due to the low margins, but I really appreciate the feedback and beneficial notes. Thank you. Thank you for sending it in. We do appreciate that. And
I do see, I saw that question there from Sana.
Yeah. So I think this is an important one, and something that I've also been wrestling with. But I got a few questions. I'm 18 years old, looking to start my FBA business. How true is it that 95% of businesses fail? It's really scary putting my hard-earned money into something if my odds are so bad.
I think the odds are probably bad because the people that fail, I don't know that percentage. Okay. I really don't know that. If you take a course, like any of the courses out there, the ASM course or Freedom Ticket, there's a bunch out there, but a good quality course, and you understand Amazon, that's going to help out a lot. If you get into a mastermind, or if you're listening to podcasts like this, it'll help you get out of some of the Amazon taxes that you'll pay. Most of the reasons why people fail is because they don't take actions, or they just let their listings sit and they don't change them. They don't monitor them. If you do your proper keyword research, or if you do your proper product opportunity research, that's a game changer right there. The other thing is you have to go in understanding that the numbers that it's going to take, the landed costs, all the other costs that Amazon have, the fees. It's very important to understand. One thing I would highly recommend, Sana, is that if this is life-changing cash that you're using, do not get into Amazon. Okay? This has got to be income that you'll have, or cash that you have that you're willing to lose. Now, if I've seen, and I've had a call at night, somebody got my phone number and said, I've said it on the podcast before, that they had cancer, or their spouse had cancer, and they were trying to raise a lot of funds. They sold their home, they sold their truck, and they were putting it all into Amazon. And the guy wanted me to find a product for them. And I said, I can't do that. If it fails, I'm the one that's going to be left with the scars, because I want this to succeed for you. So I would just try it out. Make sure that you understand, make sure you have the cash flow. Cash flow, I'm talking about not if you can afford the inventory, but if you can afford the inventory on the next return, like knowing that you might have inventory for 3 months, and then you're going to have to order again. Depending on how successful your product is, you're going to have an overlap of the cash, and that could be really tough. Plus, you have to bring in marketing. So it really depends on how much cash you do have. There are other areas that you can get into. So just what I'm doing right now, if you don't have a lot of cash, you could go in and try to become an influencer, or try the affiliate program. Or you could go into, now this will require cash, but wholesale or arbitrage. These are all things that you can do. So anyways, I'll get into that more on another episode, but Sana, yeah, just don't jump into it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I think success, if you talk to multiple different kinds of sellers on here, success is going to mean different things. So there's, 7-figure sellers, the 6-figure sellers. There's sellers that are just trying to make a little bit of money on the side. So if you're going in with $5,000 and you're thinking you're going to be a 7-figure seller, I think you just have to have an understanding of Amazon and kind of understand where you are in that spectrum at that time.
Yeah, you might want to get into books, digital books. So there are a variety of ways to do it. We just had a podcast the other day with Walmart, and this is in Ecom Power, the other podcast that I do. And Wally Smarter was on yesterday, and they have a better way of really judging a positive product, a product opportunity compared to other methods that I've seen. And now this is strictly for Walmart, but that might be a way to go too. But anyways, I hope that helps answer your question.
All right. So I think that concludes another Trash My Product. Yeah, thank you again, everyone who sent in their products. We do really appreciate it. And if you're interested in featuring your products on our show, just let us know. Email me, k@lunchwithnorm.com, and we'll send you more information. It'll probably be in June or July, the next one, just with scheduling. But we do go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Sana, if you do have questions about selling on Amazon, we do live Q&As with every guest that we have on. Also, we have our Facebook group, Lunch with Norm, Amazon FBA, and eCommerce Collective in the description. So just check that out. And that's where you can ask questions too from our community. And it's a great place to meet other sellers too. So I'd recommend that, because I think it's time to go. Norm has to.
Yeah, I got to go. I got to run in 3 minutes.
Yeah. So thanks again, everyone. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's it. So join us next week, Monday, Wednesday, or through Friday for Lunch with Norm. I always end this just by saying how awesome the community is. We've got a lot of new people on the podcast today. So if you are interested, like Kelsey said, please join our community over at Lunch with Norm, the e-commerce and Amazon FBA collective. There are a ton of great people there that if we're not answering the questions, there's definitely going to be somebody there that can answer it. So anyways, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time. Want more great information? Don't forget to subscribe by clicking here. Also, if you want to check out our latest podcasts, click over here.
Lunch with Norm.